Hey there, hi there, ho there. Welcome to the Prep Picks Report, first and 15. A full 15 minutes of content before we sit down for the main entree. Kearney and San Diego are two of the oldest schools in San Diego County. And once upon a time, they ruled the county just like the Tyrannosaurus Rex ruled the earth eons ago. But just like the dinosaurs, the two football programs were faced with extinction not so long ago. But not anymore. Kearney undefeated, San Diego 5-2, 6-1 really. 1 versus 2 in a Division IV rematch from a year ago. That's your Cox Communication game of the week. It's homecoming at the Cave. More on that in a moment. Right now, we'll watch the first quarter action. Kearney with the ball, their first possession. This is Kenyon Williams, Xavier Tate. It's broken up by Charles Johnson with a big hit there. Now it's San Diego's first possession. Quinn O'Connor to Jaden Wickware, 34-yard score. We capture that on the PPR, 7-0 Cavers. Second quarter now, Raiden Hunter says, if Jaden can score, so can I. Up the gut he goes. At the break, San Diego's up 14-0. Then it's the Wickware show. Third quarter action now. Jaden taking the sweep right. Man, good athletes make the first two guys miss. That's a 30-yard game. It'll set up his 5-yard score coming up right here. And this ball game, same play, in fact. Looks like this ball game's over 21-0. But here comes Kearney. Deuce Reynolds from 7 yards out. We're going to talk about that a little bit. This is Deuce Reynolds on the read option there. Cuts the lead to 21-6. Point after failed. Then it's Kenyon Williams, whose brother Kendall plays for San Diego. Kenyon to Deuce Reynolds, 8-yard score, 21-13, and we have a ball game. Fourth quarter now, Kearney with the ball. Ezekiel Paredes will sack Kenyon Williams right here, and that causes the turnover. Aaron Ofanos recovers the fumble, and San Diego hands Kearney their first loss of the season. Eric Ofanos with 2 fumble recoveries, 21-13, your final. Let me introduce tonight's ride-along, one of the leading sports opinion makers in the town of San Diego, Bert Grossman.
Thank you for having me.
Initial impressions, please.
You know, it was really good. The first half, San Diego High got a little ahead of them because of turnovers, bad snaps, things like that. Once they settled down, though, Kearney, was a pretty even game in the second half.
Well, Kearney comes in with this gaudy statistic. They had 5 shutouts. They'd only given up 14 points. Why are they so good defensively?
I think it's the same thing with San Diego High, and that's what turned both these programs around. It's coaching. I mean, these are really 2 well-coached teams. They haven't played a team kind of like San Diego High with a guy like Wickware, and I think that was a problem for them, but really well-coached teams.
They swarm to the ball. I mean, you tackle in numbers and you can play with anyone, right?
Absolutely.
So, that said, San Diego put 14 points up on the first. They matched the entire output. San Diego, man, I don't know if you noticed, but they have the tightest. They're splits. Remember back in the old days when you'd put your arms out and you'd be shoulder width apart at least?
And the conventional thinking is if you have athletes like Wickware and the guys they have, you want to spread it out to give them room. But some people think if you get down inside, smaller defensive line, you don't give them creases to get penetration and you widen the sideline.
So that's an intentional deal there. I mean, that's not just guys gliding up the way they want to.
No, you know what? If you watch San Diego High and I always preach how well they're coached, everything's intentional with them.
All right. Well, you bring up the name Wickware. I'm betting that he's the Cox Communications player of the game. Jaden joining us now. Jaden, first of all, thank you so very much for staying around when everybody else but the janitors are still there. This is your line. 14 carries, 52 yards, a score, 3 catches for 72 more. Young man, you had quite the ball game. When I last saw you, you were injured on the sidelines. I thought they were going to have to take you to the hospital.
Yes. I came off the field not feeling too good, but I know I had to do it for my team and my family and me as well. I mean, I had to give it to my line and my coaches for putting in a great game plan. We came through clutch tonight and got the dub.
Jade, you're very animated, I would say, when you score and celebrate. Your fans love it. What do the opposing coaches think of that? Or even players? What do they say anything to you on the field?
I mean, I don't know how they react. I mean, they're probably like frustrated because I'm just going crazy on the sidelines, but I'm happy for my team and I'm happy for myself. And I just thank everybody for coming out to the game tonight, and I appreciate it from everyone.
So I hear you're thinking about some Ivy League schools. I don't know if those celebrations go over big in like a Yale-Harvard game. Are you going to tone it down? What are you going to do?
I got to keep it on a minimum when I go to college. I mean, I'm trying to enjoy it while I'm in high school in my senior year, so.
Hey,
yeah.
Jane, you referred to the crowd. That was a cool high school football game to be played. That place was packed. I made the remark that there haven't been that many people at Balboa Stadium since the Beatles were there. Can you talk a little bit about the enthusiasm?
The crowd just got me so pumped, and everybody got super hyped seeing the crowd before the game. And it just, well, after I scored, I had to put my hands up to tell the crowd, I mean, I appreciate everybody for coming out, and just the crowd helped us a lot, for real.
Well, Jaden, I know they want to turn the lights off there, so we're going to let you go. You have 9 D1 offers. Any idea where you're going to make your decision known? When it comes time to make the decision, is there any particular TV station that you're going to call and say, hey, I'd like to reserve my announcement on this particular station? Has anything crossed your mind?
Well, definitely PPR. I mean, that's always been my dream, to be on PPR, on the gala, and just to make my commitment on PPR would mean the world to me, and just have my family and all my supporters around me, it means so much.
All right, well, we will, if you want to do it at the gala, we can certainly make that happen. Jaden Wickware, everybody. The 1st and 15 is a tasty treat, Bert. But there is a big meal to be served afterwards. In fact, a big meal that involves all these people, starting with Rick Willis in the north.
If you didn't have a ticket for this football game, the Rotary Cup between Carlsbad and La Costa Canyon, you missed one heck of a football game. Highlights coming up.
Lexi, you lost on a Hail Mary last week. How do you feel? But you have a chance for revenge against Point Loma. How do you feel?
Good, like a cheerleader should.
All right.
Hilltop quarterback Joey Castillo loves to throw. Sometimes to the soda bro, but when Mar Vista sees him today, are they going to say, uh-oh?
The PPR likes to treat our viewers like royalty. That's why we bring you the best highlights from the East County. This one, the Helix Highlanders taking on the Granite Hill Eagles. Highlights coming soon.
Sarah took the field ready to conquer the Patrick Henry Patriots in their senior night game. Who came out with the W? Stay tuned to the PPR to find out.
And you're looking live at a pair of dine and dashes. This one's in OG's in Mission Valley. That's where the Conquistadors are hanging out after their homecoming game, I believe it was, or maybe it was senior night. And down in the South Bay, the Mar Vista Mariners are gathering at the Bull Weevils. We have live reports from both venues. But first, it's the mad statistician in boots. Here's Casey McKinnon.
Thanks, Paul. Folks, we still have a game ball to hand out for the Prep Pigskin Report Game of the Week. You have 4 choices. Candidate number 1 is the Cavers running back, Mo Jackson. Candidate number 2 is another Caver wide receiver, Charles Johnson. And the last 2 candidates are from the comments, running back Devin Jones and running back Deuce Reynolds. If you guess accurately who of these 4 had the best game, you will be eligible to win fabulous PPR gear and front row seats to the December 4th Silver Pigskin Gala. Stay tuned to find out who wins the honors of being the Week 10 Big Pig on campus. The PPR 1st and 15 will be right back.